Hello again, guys. It's Keith with Bulletproof RC, and I'm back at you again to give you an update on the Axial Yeti kit. I picked up a Proline Jeep body. Just got done cutting it out and masking it, washing it, getting it ready for painting. Still got some masking to do for a few details that I'm going to put on the body. I'm not going to go over the top. This guy was a beast to cut out. It's very thick Lexan, and the window areas that was quite interesting to cut out. I used Lexan scissors and a Dremel tool to finish it off, and everything came out pretty good. What you see is the clear protective outer coating that's kind of frayed off there. Once I remove that, it'll be smooth because I've sanded all the edges and finished it off. I took a little bit different approach for the rear end. I decided to cut the entire rear end out, similar to the original Yeti body. Just thought it would be a better idea to do that versus cutting out little sway bar holes and back window and so forth. This way, the rear inner workings of the Yeti can be seen in action, just as the original body was able to do. Anyway, I like the cutout rear end better, that idea. So anyway, I went that route. As far as a light bar, I've been experimenting with a couple different ones I have. This is the one I had on the Yeti. Of course, I did mount up a different mounting piece from my light bar kit, and what this would do is actually mount to the window, kind of like that right there. I don't know if that's coming across too good, but and then the top portions would actually mount to the screw holes, just like the original light bar kit. But anyway, I may go with that one. Then I may go with one I've got quite some time ago. It's been sitting in my bin for some time, and it just mounts up on top like that, and has several different by pushing this button, has several different LED actions, similar to police lights or flashing. All that doesn't appeal to me. I just want them to come on. But anyway, so I'm indecisive on that at this point, but for now I'm going to finish masking up the body and paint it, and pause the video and come back at you when I'm complete. Okay guys, got the body painted and the decals placed. Everything came together quite well. Chose to use Tamiya colors. I'm using the PS23 gunmetal and also the PS5 black for backing, and also the rear portion of the body is black. It goes along the bottom, comes up around the front fender. I think all in all it turned out pretty good. I don't know if the camera's picking up the gunmetal the way it is in person, but it really sparkles. It's quite nice. I didn't cut out the exhaust ports. I may do that at a later date. What I did though, I'm using the screws up in the hood, screws in the roof of course, and in the rear portion I've got some screws right here and on the edges holding the rear portion down. So there's more hardware holding the body on than the stock Yeti body has. So I don't think I'll need the exhaust port slash side mounts. I may change my mind and cut those out later, but as for now I'm going to stick with it as is. And as you can see, I did cut the entire rear section out. This is different than what I've seen anyone do online or on YouTube. Most people are just cutting out the holes for the rear sway bar so they can come through, and then there's a window right here people are cutting out, and then people are cutting out a hole for the rear light buckets. But to me, I think the cutout in the rear shows the exposes all the nice scale realism of the roll cage and and rear trailing arms and all in action back there. So I think all in all it came out pretty nice. And we'll go ahead and turn the lights on. I'd mentioned the light buckets. What I did was I used Axial's light bar kit. I had this mounted up on the cage originally with the clamps, as per previous video. Went back to the parts tree included with the light bar set, and they actually give you Lexan clamps, and it also has a portion to go on the inside. That way your screws won't pull through. Turned out to be a very durable mount because this Lexan body is super thick, like mentioned before. So that ain't going anywhere, and actually looks pretty cool. Another thing I did, I left the front window in, but I also taped off the edges to have the window wrap around to kind of expose and show the roll cage behind there. I think it looks pretty neat. Anyway, all in all, I think the Jeep body is a nice fit for the Axial Yeti. Really looks pretty cool with the lights and all functioning. Not a realistic front suspension for a Jeep, but anyway, I think it come together quite nice. Nothing fancy on the paint job, just something that I'm not going to worry about when I'm running it in the field. I guess one day maybe I'll paint up a nice body if I have a shelf queen. But until then, as long as I'm running my RCs, I don't invest too much time in the bodies. I think all in all, we got a winner. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, have a great day.